He's just coming out here to watch some baseball. That's cool. Is it working?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we had a little bit of a mic issue there at the top of the first inning, but we welcome you into this matchup between the Conway Wampus Cats and the Bryant Hornets. I'm Mason Choate alongside Landon Dunn, and it was a little bit of a scare there. Jevin Womack pitching for the Wampus Cats had a leadoff double, and then
off the wall.
Then walked a batter, and then came back and. Well, actually, there was a pop fly out to right field caught, so there's one out. And then you had the walk after the fly.
Yeah.
And then after the walk, you had the double play over at short, where it was really close, and we're Wampus Cats fans, so we're going to say
we're a little biased.
Yeah.
But Bryant's head coach, or first base coach, did not agree at all.
No.
As he had about a 2-minute conversation with
a good
umpire.
argument with the umpire, but Kate Stewart is leading off here for the Wampus Cats. Stewart batting got a batting average of .349 on the year. That's nothing to look the other way at. I don't know what I was gonna say there, but
strikes out there.
Yeah, not how you want to start off. But here comes James Hicks.
Another senior leader for this Wampus Cats team.
Hicks has been a great pitcher all year. Up there on the mound doing a great job. His batting average .256. He's got 2 home runs on the year though. And 10 RBIs for James Hicks on the year.
There's a single.
Hits one right in right field. Gonna be held at first. Placed that one perfectly over there, right straddling the foul line. Great job by Hicks.
Yeah, that's textbook start. If you're going to be the #1 team in the state of Arkansas, you got to have base runners, and great job by James staying in there and driving it the opposite way.
Bryant is the #1 team in the state of Arkansas. Landon wanted to try and tell me they were the #9 team in the nation, and I was like, there's no way.
I was told about the Bryant fans.
Great hit by Cade White, right in the gap between second and first. So now we're going to have runners on first and second. And up comes big boy Reed Hughes.
What's the best walk-up song by far?
Number 22.
Same walk-up song as the catcher for the Arkansas Razorbacks, Casey Opitz. Opitz switches up his walk-up song every once in a while, though. But every time I see Reed Hughes come up, all I can think of is just this bomb that he hit earlier in the year against Fort Smith Northside.
Just absolutely killed it.
Cranked it right over the left field fence, and we could use one of those right now.
Yep.
And in that Catholic game, he had the walk-off hit over the right field. You remember that one?
Yeah, both games we were present for.
Yep.
That was the game that was a failed broadcast.
Yeah, we were trying to broadcast that one. Didn't have the equipment that we really needed, but we figured it out, got a soccer game in, got a track meet in, got a softball game in, and here we are for the last baseball game of the season as Hughes hits one deep right field.
That's gonna send James Hicks to third, though.
James Hicks slides in safely to third. K. White stays at first. So just like that, there's 2 outs, but we have runners on first and third. Let's see if Clay Tollett can come in and bring in James Hicks. Tollett hitting .317 on the year, got 9 RBIs. Let's see if we can get that up to double digits here in the last game of the season. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if these stats are correct.
We were trying to do the math earlier.
We tried to do the math. Not sure if the RBIs and home runs are completely correct. I think the at-bats are correct. Tollett's got 60 at-bats and 75 plate appearances on the year.
I mean, yeah, it's these guys' last game. For these seniors, it's their last game at home.
Yep.
So, I mean, senior night was last week, but this is their last game.
Uh-huh.
And so, I mean, for guys like James Hicks and just everyone, top to bottom, it's a huge game.
They want to finish off their Wampus Cat career with a bang here at home as Tollett flies out to right field. Well, at the end of each inning, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a little bit of a break, and so we're going to do that now, and we will be back with you guys in the top of the second inning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jevin Womack on the mound for the Wampus Cats.
Starts him out with a ball and start the count 1-0.
All right, sorry about that technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got all the kinks figured out. But Womack not doing too bad here in the top of the second inning. Landon, what did you see from the Wampus Cats and the Hornets in the first inning that you thought is going to really play a factor here in this throughout the whole game?
Well, Jevin Womack got out of the jam. That was a big thing. First inning, got him in a pickle right here.
And James Hicks with the tag on number 9, Peyton Dillon. So we got the runner out. That's a good sign. So 1 out. At bat right now for Bryant is Jake Wright, the left fielder. He's batting in the 6th hole for the Hornets.
But like I was saying, Jevin Womack, great job at you know, that poker face that we're talking about, always under pressure. Got out of the jam, and Conway, back-to-back base hits. They went quietly in the bottom of the first, but good job by getting runners in scoring position early.
Seems like Womack works better under pressure.
Yeah.
Ball caught by the shortstop, Clay Tollett, and there will be 2 outs here in the top of the second. Quick work here for Jevin Womack.
Yeah, after a leadoff base runner, back-to-back outs.
Right fielder, number 8, Gage.
And a base runner eliminated.
Well, Womack's got 28 innings pitched on the year. He's faced 133 batters, giving up 27 hits, 24 runs, and 13 of those were unearned runs. But he's got 24 strikeouts and 11 walks on the year. 1-1 record overall, 1 save. He's got a 3.25 ERA. So not bad stats at all for Jevin Womack when we played 22 games, I think. 13-9. Let me do my math real quick. 22. Count is quickly 0-2 for the batter, Gage Stark. As we said earlier, this Bryant team is number 1. Bryant is the number 1 team in the nation. Stark with a ball deep to left field.
It's gone.
And that one goes right over the fence. Man, I saw that one go off his bat, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. It has that sound.
Yep.
When you know it's gone, and it had that sound. After getting him down 0-2 in the count, he fights off a pitcher's count and cranks a home run.
Yep. Not what you want to see as a Wampus Cat fan. It's something that you're going to have to deal with moving forward, and something Jevin Womack is going to have to quickly forget.
Yeah, you got 2 outs.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things, live and forget, wipe it off, or shake it off, excuse me.
Number 12, Logan Grant.
Logan Grant up to bat for the Hornets now. Pitch right in the middle. I'll tell you what, Jevin Womack's fastball is pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's accurate tonight.
Yeah. It's always accurate.
Yeah. He's done a great job getting ahead of hitters.
Well, as we said earlier, this Wampus Cat team has a 13-9 record on the year. Definitely something that is, I wouldn't say disappointing. I never want to say that the Wampus Cats are disappointing. That ball is going to be called fair. Reed Hughes just couldn't get it over at third base. Logan French, great throw
He's
over there.
He's had 2 great throws tonight to get it back into
From
second
left
base.
field. If he was just a few seconds earlier on that could have been out at second. But we will have a runner at second.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Kobe Griner.
As Kobe Griner comes up for the Bryant Hornets. Well, Jevin Womack in the first inning had a situation where he had a runner at second, and then he had a runner at first and second. Got out of that one. Let's see if he can get out of this one here. He's got 2 outs. Just gave up the home run and a double.
I don't really know where that missed.
Yeah,
that looked good.
That one, this ump has been a little inconsistent so far, and as you know, that's one of the things that is the thing I hate most about umpires. Ball hit straight to center field, and Cade Stewart's got that one down. So 1 run given up by Jevin Womack. So the Wampus Cats will be up to bat in the bottom of the second. And the batter will be Carson Cahill, if I am correct. So, Landon, what do you want to see here? I mean, there's not much has happened so far, so I can't say what have you seen so far, but
what would I like to see?
What would you like to see?
I would like to see a leadoff home run to start the inning.
Leadoff home run.
But you know, that's just me. But no, you gotta have more base runners. We had guys on the corners last inning. You gotta continue to get guys in base running, and you gotta hit with runners in scoring position.
Yep.
You have to be able to convert these guys. I mean, if you get all the way to third multiple times tonight and you have nothing to show for it, you know, you got to reevaluate yourself as a team. So it's one of those things, just do the little things, make the mistakes, and we should be breezy.
One of the hardest things in baseball, I would say, is when you get a base runner on and you have to get him to home. I mean, you can get a runner on first, you can get a runner on second, you can get walks, but you got to get those hits to bring those runners in.
That extra 90 feet is the hardest in baseball.
And when you have a pitcher on the mound and he knows I got a runner at second, so I gotta pitch my guts out right here. It's harder for the batter, but that batter's got to come in clutch. You got to get those runs in because even though it's the first or second inning, every single run matters.
Yeah, everybody thinks that all the pressure is now on the pitcher. It's not. I mean, it is, but the batter is feeling all the pressure himself because he's got to be able to get him in and, help the team out, help his stats out. But, it's a tough sport.
I know when I'm watching baseball and my team goes down early, maybe 2-0, 3-0,
When do you watch baseball?
When do I watch baseball?
The Royals?
I watch the Razorbacks.
Oh, okay.
I try not to watch the Royals because it just makes me too depressed.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching the Razorbacks, it's a different story because those Razorbacks are really good, man. But when they go down, I'm like, oh, we got 7 more innings left. We'll be fine. We can come back later on. But you only play 7 innings here in high school baseball, so every single inning is important, and you need to get runs as often as you can. As Carson Cahill is at bat right now. Fouls one off.
A little late on the fastball.
Pitching for Bryant is Will McIntyre. Well, they're not the #1 team in the country, or not the country, in the state for nothing. 26-4 record on the year, these Bryant Hornets. But no test is too tough for the Wampus Cats, especially when you're playing Bryant. A rivalry game. Last home game for these seniors. You know that these Wampus Cats are going to come out playing with a little bit of some extra in them.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have fire in their eyes. And when we went to Bryant on the 9th last month, I mean, we only lost 5-3. It was a very close game throughout that whole ball game. And so it's one of those things where they smelt victory against the #1 team. They want to be able to do it in their house. So, I mean, it's a big game.
Cahill fouls one off towards third. Well, I will say one thing. When you have Noel Boucher as your head coach, you're always going to be in the game.
Yeah, he's, a legend here at Conway High, for good reason. I mean, he's been a coach for a long time.
Basically started the program here at Conway. Yeah. I mean, he's been coaching since the 80s, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got 2 state championships to show for it. You know, he's a great coach.
Whoa. John, getting a little scared over here. Saw that foul ball come straight towards him. If the fans watching at home had 3D goggles, that would look pretty cool. Cahill battling. It's been 0-2 for a while here, but he's still alive. Good at bat here by Carson Cahill.
There's some guys that like to work the count, get a ball here, ball there. But there's the other guys who go on attack mode from the very first pitch, and Carson Cahill is one of those.
So that one tipped right into the catcher's glove. That'll be a strikeout for Carson Cahill. Coming up to bat for the Wampus Cats.
Right fielder number 19, Cameron Leach.
Well, I'll just let Mr. Roach say it for me. Right fielder Cameron Leach. One thing that sticks out to me about Cameron Leach is his hustle, man. That dude, he's just running quick, man. He's a fast guy.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, one of the younger guys on the team, starting varsity, so, nothing to...
Well, I know 2 other dudes who started varsity as a sophomore. Their names are Cade White and Reed Hughes. And I'd say they're pretty good. Not too bad baseball players.
I would say Jordan Wicks started really early, maybe freshman, sophomore.
Yeah.
He's at K-State.
Yep. Good for Jordan Wicks. We miss him though.
Yeah, he's their day 2 starter.
He was earlier this year. I haven't really kept up with it too much though. Not gonna lie.
Leave it up to Landon Dunn, sports enthusiast, baseball enthusiast.
Baseball. You're a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
How can you be a baseball enthusiast? They're garbage.
Well, second in the wild card hunt ain't too bad for a rebuilding team. That's all I got to say.
Royals will be back. Farm system's not very good right now, but we'll be back.
It's back-to-back strikeouts for Bryant Hornets.
Yeah, McIntyre's dealing up there. But Logan Cypher coming up. Let's see if Cypher can get something going. Cypher batting .214 on the year. I don't know if these stats are completely correct. This is telling me Cypher's got 17 at-bats on the year.
I've seen a lot more at-bats than 17.
I want to think that Logan has more than 17 at-bats.
He's a senior, isn't he?
No, he's a junior.
Junior? Okay.
I'm just telling you, Landon, it would be nice if we could get some stats that were right. Cypher hits one all the way out to right field, or right center, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder. That'll be 3 outs for the Wampus Cats. So at the end of the 2, the score is 1-0. The Bryant Hornets are leading. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with you in the top of the 3rd. All right, so we are back, and we have a pitching change. Jevin Womack no longer on the mound for the Wampus Cats. Now pitching is Drew Frialdenhoven. Frialdenhoven's only faced 11 batters on the year, 2.1 innings pitched, but he hasn't given up a run. Or he's given up 1 run, no earned runs.
Yeah.
So not a lot of time for Frialdenhoven, but the little time that he has pitched has been pretty successful.
Very productive.
Only 1 strikeout, but no walks, so good ratio right there.
That's like a hitter having 1 at bat and getting 1 hit, batting 1,000.
At bat for Bryant is the leadoff hitter, Logan Chambers. Chambers had a leadoff double in the 1st inning. You know, we were talking as we saw Frialdenhoven come in, you know, I don't completely understand why you take Jevin Womack out there early. He was dealing, he gave up a few big hits, gave up the home run, but
a couple doubles.
Maybe his arm was not working with him or something. Maybe Coach Boucher just didn't like what he saw, or Coach Luters.
Or you know what Razorbacks do for midweek games?
Ball hit to deep center. That's Kate Stewart trying to track it down. And that one's going to go over the fence. Wow. Ball hit about 360 feet straight center by Logan Chambers. Not a good way to start for Drew Frialdenhoven. First batter face, gave up a home run. But you're facing the Bryant Hornets, #1 team in the state. I mean, that's just stuff that's going to come with it, man. I mean, you could be the #1 pitcher in the state, and I bet Bryant could probably still get some hits off you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're #1 team. You're the #1 team in the state for a reason. The hits are going to come with this team. You just got to be able to make the mistakes and get outs when you can.
Well, now batting for the Hornets is Noah Davis, the second baseman. Davis flied out to right in the 1st. Well,
certainly not the start for Yavaho.
Yeah. I mean, he's pitching pretty accurate. But when you're playing high school baseball at this level in the state of Arkansas, you got to do a little bit more than just throw accurately.
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's no room for error. I mean, there's a little bit, but when you're in the 6A conference, when guys like Bryant, who send a ton of people to the University of Arkansas, for one.
Trevor Zell.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Trevor Zell's one of the fastest dudes I've ever, like, he's
Really?
just sneaky fast.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's fast, but he is. First baseman for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
That almost hit him.
That's a trend we have in our broadcast.
We have a problem with talking about the Razorbacks.
Yeah, we're two big Razorback fans, so if you don't like the Razorbacks, then we don't like you. So
Just kidding. Please,
just joking.
Please watch. We need the views.
So Freeholdhaven walks Davis.
See, on that's a questionable ball four.
Yep.
Calling a full count. You know, that's at his knees.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Austin Ledbetter.
Well, here comes Ledbetter, who had a long at bat earlier. Eventually walked and then got out at second off a double play.
Double play ball.
Lays down a bunt. Picked up by Freeholdhaven. Gets the out at first. Good stretch by Cade White. And that'll be one down.
That was a great sacrifice bunt. Caught Conway off guard a little bit.
Yeah, he laid that down right once the ball got out of Freeholdhaven's hand. Here comes Cade Drennan, who hit into a double play ball in the first inning. Scores 2-0 with one out in the top of the third inning. Bryant ahead of your Wampus Cats. Drew Freeholdhaven on the mound. Jevin Womack was pitching earlier. A little bit of a questionable call to take him out, but we're not coaching, so we don't know anything. That's what I think. I think we don't know anything. Or maybe more like Landon doesn't know anything.
I think you don't really know anything,
no,
but
that's
it's
not
just
how
one
it
of those
is.
things
That's not what it is.
I mean, the Hogs do it. Here I am relating back to the Hogs, but you know, in those midweek games, that we'll have a guy start really good.
Yep.
And we'll take him out after 3 innings.
Well, you got to think after this game, you got the state tournament coming up.
Yeah, it's one of those things you want to save arms. So there's a plan to the madness.
Well, walking in the clubhouse, listening to Coach Boucher talk earlier, someone was asking, you know, is the outcome of this game very important? Is it going to affect us too much? And he said, it's really just going to determine third and fourth place in the 6A Central Conference between it's Conway, and I can't even think of the third place right now. It's probably Central. Yeah. I know it's Bryant then Cabot. Yeah, no, it's Catholic who's in third place. Conway in fourth place. Catholic with a 9-5 conference record. Conway's got an 8-5 conference record. But Conway,
I guess we would beat the tiebreaker.
Yeah, we get the tiebreaker because we beat Catholic earlier in the year. We were talking about that game earlier with the Reed Hughes walk-off hit.
That was a come from behind win too. I mean, we were down pretty much the whole game and just put some hits together in the right moments in the later innings, and then ended up having a walk-off double.
Well, our last game was at Catholic. It was a win, 7-4. That ball is going to be hit foul in left field. Good job by Drew Freeholdhaven right here battling against Cade Drennan. Drennan hitting in the 4-hole, the cleanup hitter for Bryant, so you know he's got some power to him.
Count will even up 2-2.
That was a good pitch by Freeholdhaven. I guess it missed inside a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was on purpose. I think he tried to get a little check swing action, but nevertheless, it's a 2-2 count.
Well, he's doing one thing right, and that's holding that runner over at second. He's eyeing him down, and you'll watch him take a few steps back towards the base.
I think for this pitch, though, he needs to focus on it because it's full count. First base is open, but I don't think anyone wants to occupy first base.
Ball going to be fouled. Count still full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's one out here in the top of the third. Drew Frialdenhoven on the mound battling for the Wampus Cats. It's going to be a ball.
That one just kind of left a little funky out of his hands.
So Carson Cahill, the catcher, will call time. He'll walk out there to talk to Frialdenhoven, and so will Coach Boucher.
Which, for most college or most high school and college teams, that means a pitching change.
Yep, here comes pitcher
Thomas McNabb.
Well, McNabb's got 39.2 innings pitched on the year. That leads the Wampus Cats. Faced 170 batters, giving up 23 hits, 18 runs, 11 earned runs, 14 walks compared to 47 strikeouts, 3 wins and 2 losses on the year, and he's got an ERA of 1.94. Those are some good stats there.
I think the first game that we saw of the season, he was dealing. He only pitched 1 inning, but I think he struck out the size. I think that was that benefit game that we saw.
Yep, benefit game. Well, he's got my favorite walk-up song.
Yeah.
The same walk-up song of Isaiah Campbell.
We might as well just call this the Razorback and Wampus Cat show, but it's all right.
Well, so much for saving your arms for the state tournament.
I mean, that's one of those things. It all goes out the window once you.
I mean, this is the Bryant game.
Yeah.
This is a game that you have to win for bragging rights.
This is a game that the players circle before the schedules even come out. Like, I mean, it's a big deal.
This is one of those heated rivalries where these Conway players they'll play tournament ball with some Bryant players, and they have good relationships with them. And these are the games where you want to win, so you can be like, hey man, we beat you, so quit talking.
I mean, they can always throw the we're number 1 in the state type thing, but
we beat you. You can be number 1 in the state, but we beat you. Well, McNabb comes in, throws a strike right down the middle, so that's a good sign.
Set up in double play defense, trying to get out of the inning quick.
Counts at 1-1, got 1 out here in the top of the third. Well, we got a good crowd on hand tonight.
Yeah, Bryant.
That ball fouled up. Gonna go right in front of the home stands. Boy, I hope that wasn't the sound of it hitting somebody, because that would hurt. I think everybody's okay. I don't think anybody got hit.
The way that sounded, I was like, I wasn't going to say anything until I knew no one got hit. That sounded a little different.
Well, it counts 2-2, 1 out here in the top of the third.
Tries to get him swinging high, but count will go full.
Peyton Dillon at the plate for the Bryant Hornets, the first baseman.
I think this is the 3rd straight batter for Bryant that count's gone full.
Yep. strikes him out. Good first at bat, or first batter faced by Thomas McNabb. He wasn't at bat, but gets the strikeout there. Now there's 2 outs here in the top of the third. And coming up to the plate for Bryant is Jake Wright, the left fielder. Wright's not the one who hit the home run, was he?
I believe so, yeah.
Was it him? I think it was Stark.
No, yeah, it's Stark.
Gage Stark.
He's the one that I told you that he just looks like he can rake.
Yeah.
Earlier in his warm-up.
Oh, don't know where that one missed. Maybe a little bit high. Runners on first and second for Thomas McNabb. Had it come in relief of Drew Frieldenhoven. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs. Great pitch.
He's starting to deal now.
That looked like a changeup there. Is there an issue with what I said?
No, I thought it was a changeup.
Okay.
Just didn't know we were doing a little fox track. What the pitch was.
Hey man, when
That's
you're
more- that's
an
more my
expert,
job.
when you're an
That's my
expert
job.
like me, you know, man.
It's a curveball. It's a fastball.
Well, then why aren't you doing it?
Yes, I mean, I felt like
you're not an expert.
I felt like it was a pretty apparent changeup.
Okay. So you feel like just the people at home should know that was a changeup?
Well,
I don't think their view is as good as ours. Yes, it's strikeout. Comes in. Thomas McNabb comes in relief for Drew Frieldenhoven. Gets 2 straight strikeouts.
I think we can both agree that was a fastball.
That was a fastball for sure. So, in the middle of the third inning, Bryant is winning 2-0 over the Wampus Cats. Do you think Coach Boucher leaves Thomas McNabb in, or do you think he pulls another Coach Boucher thing that he usually does and just throws someone else out there?
I think he keeps him
Keeps him?
for starting the next inning. You want to save his arm, but stuff like that goes out the window when you're playing Bryant. So, and it's only 2-0. We're still in it. So I think he keeps him.
Well, now pitching for the Bryant Hornets is number 12, Logan Grant, the guy who had the home run. I don't know why they take McIntyre out, because he was
dealing.
Yeah, he was. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining until I see Grant. If Grant is just a monster, then I'll start complaining.
Maybe they got intimidated by our pitching change, and they were like, look, we think we have a better pitcher. We're going to throw another guy out there. I hope not. I hope he, no offense to him, but I hope he gives up, 20 runs. But
Well, obviously we hope that.
Are you eating a sucker?
Am I eating sucker?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I am, man.
I was like, dude, why's your mouth blue?
I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm having a good time. This is my last ever broadcast for the Wampus Cats. And
You want us to have a funeral for you?
I'm just so sad, Landon. I don't know.
Well, I mean, do you want me to be sad? I'm just kidding.
Are you not sad?
Nah, man.
What are you going to do when I'm gone?
I will be you.
You're going to what?
This is a good walk-up song. Logan French.
Well, Logan French comes up to bat. He's been doing a great job at left field. He's batting in the 9-hole for the Wampus Cats. We haven't even gotten fully through our batting order yet, man. It's the third inning. Oh! French nailed right in the helmet.
You ever been hit in the head before?
No, and I don't want to get hit in the head.
I got hit in practice once in the head, and it rang for the next 20 minutes.
I don't want to get hit in the head by a pitch from this Logan Grant dude. He's throwing some heat, and he just nailed Logan French in the head.
Yeah, Logan French is still trying to walk around. They're going to take him out.
He did not look like he was completely in it when he turned back around. So they're going to bring in Colby Cormell to run for Logan French. We hope everything is okay with him. Not a good sight to see.
That's Colby Cormell at first base. And at the plate, center fielder number 12, Cade Stewart.
Well, here comes Cade Stewart, who earlier this year was just on a tear. But he's still batting .349. He's got 2 home runs, 17 RBIs on the year. I don't know if that's correct stats, but...
Well, I mean, the home runs part's right. Decent curveball there.
Well, it's good to see that he's not hitting people in the helmet still.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he did on purpose, but...
Maybe he did. It's a rivalry game. Win at all cost.
Maybe they said something to each other in
I'm not
summer
saying...
ball.
The Wampus Cats would never do that. We would never hit anybody in the head. But these Bryant Hornets, they play dirty.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. Bryant plays dirty, ladies and gentlemen.
I want that on the front page of the Log Cabin Democrat by tomorrow.
If anybody asks, Landon Dunn's the one who said that.
You know this goes on YouTube. They can replay it, right?
What? Nah.
Well, then again, I mean, who's gonna get on to you? You're not even a student anymore.
I'm no longer a student at Conway High School.
Oh, that hits him.
Another hit batter.
Way to take one for the team.
And here comes the Bryant pitching coach.
Yeah, he's not happy.
We might have a change, or a talk at least.
He is not thrilled.
I wouldn't be either.
I mean, you get a 2-run lead.
Yeah.
And you make a pitching change to a pitcher that was doing really well, and back-to-back hit batters, and one was in the helmet and one was in the chest area, and it hit him in the arms, but it was a little high.
Well, good job by Cade Stewart. He took that one like a man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. It's just another base runner with no outs.
Yeah, I didn't have to get hit by the ball, so I'm okay. You okay?
I'm feeling fine.
All right. So we got a pitching change for Bryant. Now on the mound is number 22, Austin Ledbetter. Well, might not have been the best decision by the Hornets to take out McIntyre, but as we were talking earlier for Conway, you got to save those arms, man. And maybe that's what Bryant's trying to do here.
Yeah, you know it means something to Bryant, but at the same time, they're number 1 in the state. They will remain number 1 in the state after this game, regardless of the score or the outcome. But, so, I mean, they might just be trying to save arms.
Well, you know, Cabot's right behind them in the 6A Central Conference. Cabot's got a 21-5 record, I think it is. I mentioned it. If you would listen to me, Landon, you would know that there was a pitching change.
I was in law. I was staring at the lovely folks here in attendance today.
No, you weren't.
Next up for the Wampus
Now at bat for the Cats
number 3
is James Higgs.
See, when you're gone, I'm going to be able to make these mistakes, and no
nobody
one's
call you out for them?
critique me about it.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to help you get better.
People at home might, but I can't hear them. All I hear is this nagging voice that keeps dragging around.
All right, man.
Well, after the pitching change, he delivers a strike 1.
Well, good for him. Good for him. Hicks hits one right in the gap between first and second. Colby Cormell is going to be held off at third base. Good call by Coach Boucher. Not sure if Cormell would have made it. He was on his way though. Cormell was round at third, ready to go.
Yeah, his head down, ready to go.
But he had to stop right in his tracks, and now we got Cade White up to bat with bases loaded.
Bases loaded, no outs.
I could go for a home run right now. How about you?
Grand slam? Yeah. I'll take one. Do you have any home runs on the year?
I'm sure Cade White has a home run on
Check
the
our handy dandy stat sheet.
Well, the stat sheet that is probably not right says that Cade White doesn't have a home run.
Well, I mean, we only have 7 home runs on the year. And a couple of...
But is this correct, though?
No, I don't know.
We don't know.
We're going to assume it is.
Okay, well, if the stat sheet is correct, Cade White has no home run.
We would like him to hit a home run.
Yeah, get one here,
for the last
Cade.
game of the season.
Ooh, that pops one up to left field.
He should be able to tag up on this, though.
Cormel tags up.
We're going to send him.
And he's going to be safe at home. Conway gets on the board. The score is 2-1. Bryant's still in the lead, but Conway gets the run. Runner still at first and second, and here comes Reed Hughes.
Who does have a home run on it.
Still only one out here in the bottom of the third. I think those pitching changes were exactly what we needed.
Yeah, it completely changed the momentum of this game. I mean, the energy in the air. We got Conway's fans up and at it now.
If we can at least tie it up, that'll shift the momentum completely to the Wampus Cats.
Then I think you have to send Thomas back out.
So Hughes is going to be out at first, but he advances the runners to second and third. It was a close play, but Hughes just not quite fast enough after that ball hit to short. And now here comes Clay Tollett.
Senior leader for your Wampus Cats.
Well, I don't know if you know who Carson Cahill is. Plays at Little Rock Christian Academy. He's going to play for the Razorbacks next year.
Is that his brother?
Cousin of Clay Tollett, yes.
Duh. I feel like they would, if they were brothers, they would attend the
That
same
would make
school.
sense, Landon.
A little feisty tonight, Mason.
I'm not feisty. I'm having a good time. So there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Bryant leading 2-1. Clay Tollett at bat for the Wampus Cats with runners on second and third.
What a big moment for Clay if he were to deliver a base knock here.
It would be a great moment. Ball hit straight to short. And he's going to be out. So 2 runners stranded. But the Wampus Cats get on the board, and that's what we needed. The score is 2-1 here at the end of 3. We'll be back at the start of the 4th inning.
Leading off for Bryant.
So Thomas McNabb back out on the mound for the Wampus Cats here at the beginning of the 4th inning. Gage Stark batting. Just hit 2 batters as pitcher for Bryant, excuse me. But Stark does have a home run in the game. That wasn't Stark who was pitching. Who was pitching? It was Logan Grant who was pitching, excuse me. Stark is the one who had the home run, though.
For a little guy, he sure did have a lot of pop on that.
Yeah, he did.
That was a no-doubter.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I've heard this before, but it's like the tall, lanky dudes, they can hit home runs easily. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've just heard that before. I don't know why.
It's all about bat speed.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have power, but you have to have a good bat speed, and those guys are quick.
But I mean, if you're 6'5", 245, I mean, you're gonna crank some homers, man.
Reminds me of Chad Spanberger.
Chad Spanberger.
For the Hogs.
Spanberger hasn't done much in the big leagues, though. He hasn't even made it to the big leagues.
I mean, he made it. He's in AAA right now for the Rockies.
That's not the big leagues, is it?
That's one step away. And he's gotten there in 2 years.
McNabb with 3 straight strikeouts. 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts.
Well, I like to see.
I'd say he's doing a decent job.
He's going to play college ball.
Logan Grant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Forgot where he's going.
I think he's going to OBU.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to see if you knew your stuff.
He'll be joining Britt Stroth.
Who?
Former Wampus Cat player.
Jack Stroth?
No.
Who?
Britt Stroth.
Britt Stroth.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 of them.
I thought there was just 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's at OBU right now.
OBU likes their Wampus Cats, don't they? Jack Pillow, OBU football player.
Is he the brother of Kate Pillow?
Yes.
Sweet. That's cool. I played golf with her.
Landon Dunn on the golf team, Wampus Cat golf team. How'd you do this season?
Yeah.
Let's just say you were on the golf team.
I was on the golf team. I am a junior varsity golfer.
I didn't even know there was junior varsity and varsity in golf.
Dude, this is Conway sports. There's junior varsity and varsity for everything. If they started a hockey team,
there's not junior varsity for track.
Yeah, it's you start or you don't. You run or you don't.
Everybody gets a chance.
I had a guy come up to me in science class today, and college. So I forgot who he said. It was like a D2 school.
Yeah. Was
listening to our broadcast for some reason, and he came in first place that thing, and so now he's in talks with them. He's
a sophomore.
Yeah. I was like, Ricky Robinson.
Ricky Robinson. Huh.
He's a hurdler.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
And a long distance, or like 800 meters or something like that.
That's pretty interesting.
I was like, dude, I got you your first college, or we got you your first college.
I don't think we got it. He was the one doing the running. We were the one just working the camera and talking.
He told me thank you for talking good about me, giving me the shout out.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him another shout out. Maybe another college is watching.
I don't know if they'll be watching the baseball one.
Well, I was really surprised. I was like, I legit. I was like, are you joking?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. I thought it was cool.
I think you're underestimating the power of Conway Corp, Landon.
No, I'm not. I was just like, a college was listening to our broadcast and now is in talks with a player or a track athlete.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Here at Conway broadcast, we make dreams come true.
We're like Disney World for broadcasting.
One track athlete at a time.
That's our motto. One athlete at a time. Maybe we can get some baseball players some offers. I'll tell you what, if you're a college out there looking to offer a baseball player, Logan French out there in left field, he's playing pretty good.
Yeah, he's a junior. That dude's got a cannon though.
He's got the arm of a college ball player, that's for sure.
Small guy too. I mean, He don't look like he could.
Well, Stark steals the base successfully. Cahill's throw not in time. Didn't even mention the fact that Gage Stark got walked.
Well, after 3 straight strikeouts, or 3 straight batters, 3 straight strikeouts, Thomas McNabb is struggling to find his command.
Well, at bat right now is Kobe Griner. I doubt we'll see Logan Grant anymore today. Grant hit 2 batters as a pitcher earlier. And after striking out his first 3 batters, McNabb has walked his next 2. And we're going to have Coach Luters come out and talk to him.
trying to calm down the senior left-hander.
Gonna talk to McNabb, and I see a catcher going over to the Wampus Cat bullpen, probably about to get another pitcher warmed up.
We could be totally wrong. They could be talking about dinner plans, like, after the game.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Like the Chick-fil-A or Steak and Shake.
You don't go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A gets old after a little bit. No offense to Chick-fil-A, I'm just saying.
I hope the Chick-fil-A like CEOs listen. Personally, I love you, Chick-fil-A. I'll take a free meal for life. My boy Mason over here gets one like every day because someone works there. It's pitiful.
What?
No,
I just handle my money well.
No, you. That guy gives you.
If you download the Chick-fil-A app, you get free stuff all the time.
Gives you that Chick-fil-A whatever.
Customer of the day.
Yeah, customer of the day.
That's called having friends, Landon.
That's pitiful. My friends don't work at Chick-fil-A. That was. Okay, I'm not really sure why.
They're just being petty because their pitcher hit 2 batters earlier. Bryant players letting us know their disappointment.
I mean, he's struggling with command. He's walked 2 straight. Throws a little high and tight.
Yeah. Well, he's facing a left-handed batter now. That's a little bit tougher for left-handed pitchers. But I know you mentioned Steak and Shake, and I will say that Steak and Shake, you guys have very, very good prices on your food, and I appreciate that. And I'll take some free meals there.
Are we just like using this to advertise all our food needs?
They went for the hit and run. They're going to call catcher's interference.
Wow.
Against the bat hit Carson Cahill.
Yeah, I mean, after he flailed it out,
yeah.
You know, he kind of looked good acting job there.
So just like that, there's bases loaded. And Thomas McNabb, is going to have to get out of this pickle.
Now batting number 5, Noah Davis.
Noah Davis at bat for the Bryant Hornets. There's a strike.
It finds the inside corner. How huge would that be if we can strike this guy out and then get through the rest of the inning?
Well, maybe even get a double play. Bases loaded. Counts 1 and 2. There's one out here in the top of the 4th inning. Thomas McNabb on the mound for the Wampus Cats. Struggling a little bit, got bases loaded. But he gets a strikeout there. That's his 4th of the night. Came out, struck out his first 3 batters. Then walked his next 2, then had a catcher's interference on the next one. But McNabb getting back to the strikeouts there. That's a good thing to see. Now batting is Austin Ledbetter for Bryant, currently the pitcher for the Hornets. Ball hit to short. That'll be an easy play at second. And Thomas McNabb gets out of that inning. Great job by McNabb. I'll tell you what, that was a tough situation to get out of, but he made it look easy.
That was impressive, and that's being a senior at its finest.
He didn't look like he was pressured at all.
Being able to get out of the bases loaded jam. That's great job.
So here in the 4th inning, Bryant leads Conway 2-1. And we had a great job, or great at-bats last inning. What do we have to do to capitalize off that here, Landon?
I mean, let's get back to the hitting ways. Ended a little prematurely. Some of the fans would have liked, but, you know.
I mean, a lot of what happened last inning was thanks to the rough pitching by the Bryant Hornets.
Yeah. Two batters hit.
One was right in the head. That was Logan French. I don't know if he's still out there playing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought we'd seen him back out in left field.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't tell if that was French out there or not. It's quite a ways out there.
305 feet.
As Landon Dunn would say, it's definitely quite a ways out there.
There we go. We have learned throughout our broadcast that looking back and listening to them, I have said definitely and quite about 98 times a broadcast, and I'm working on it. I'm definitely quite working on it. But, yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Well, I think that you'll definitely do a good job of definitely getting back to quite, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Carson Cahill led bat for the Wampus Cats. Ledbetter still pitching for the Bryant Hornets.
Carson Cahill.
I could go for a home run right here. We say that at the beginning of every time the Wampus Cats go into that.
Yeah. We are quite terrible.
Hit a home run. Just get on base. That's what we need. We need base runners. As he watches the first pitch strike. Ball hit right up the middle, off the pitcher's hand. Cahill's going to be a save at first. Throw goes past the first baseman. That was in a really awkward spot for the defense. Just couldn't get to it there.
It's one of those plays where I think the catcher did a little too much. That tip delayed the ball just enough to give Cahill enough time to get to first safely.
And now batting for the Wampus Cats is going to be number 19, Cameron Leach. And we're going to have a pinch runner come in for the Wampus Cats.
Probably a smart decision.
Can't tell who that is. When I can see a number on that pinch runner, I will let you guys know.
Cameron Leach.
$21.
That's Sam Stroth. Oh, Leach going for the bunt. Trying to put it down there. It was outside, but it's still called strike.
Sam Stroth.
Stroth slides back into first. He's going to be safe. Count is 0-2 for Cameron Leach. Trying to lay down two bunts unsuccessfully.
Now faces an 0-2 count to start the at-bat.
Coach Boucher walking all the way, about halfway down the line and trying to tell him what to do.
Yeah, I think there was a little miscommunications on some signs. And
yep.
Coach
I know that feeling.
Coach Boucher is not thrilled.
I remember playing Legion ball one time, and my coach was trying to tell me, to bunt. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know the signs completely at the time. And so I laid down a bunt at the first pitch, and it was outside. I looked back at him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I thought you called bunt, man." And he was like, "No." And then the next at bat, I go swinging, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I called butt." And I was like, "What?" And then I ended up striking out. So that's how my first at bat went. For
story time with me.
Yeah.
About American Legion.
That's why I'm calling this game, not playing it now.
You ended up striking out.
Yep. Man, I could have gone pro if it wasn't for that coach, you know what I mean?
If it wasn't for you not knowing how to call signs. Did you just eat my Starburst?
Yeah, I ate Landon Dunn Starburst.
I was like, dude, I smell pink Starburst, and I knew I had one.
Cameron Leach, ball's going to be foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mason just stole my Starburst.
What are we going to do about it, Landon? We can play for the second half of it.
Oh, you split it in half?
Yeah, I'm not done with it. No.
Wait, you bit it in half.
I said we can play rock, paper, scissors.
That touch your mouth. Ugh.
Maybe we should have we should have the fans decide who gets it.
You can have it.
Comment who should get the Starburst. Cameron Leach We'll watch strike 3 go by. And now batting Logan Seifert for the Wampus Cats.
The designated hitter number 25, Logan Seifert.
I think the most important thing is there's a runner in scoring position with only 1 out.
Well, that's always a nice thing to have. Count 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Seifert hits one right up the middle, off the pitcher's hands, into the shortstop's glove. Thrown out at first, so there will be 2 outs, but we get the runner on third. That's Sam Stroth over at third, and Colby Cormel will be pinch hitting for Logan French. Not even pinch hitting, he's just taking over his spot. Logan French hitting the head by a ball earlier. It looked like he was okay, but they're going to play it safe and just keep him out for the rest of this game. But Colby Cormel, pretty talented guy for sure. Cormel hitting with an average of 227 on the year. He's got 44 at-bats, 10 hits, 9 of them being singles. Do you ever see someone, you see their batting stance and you're like, man, that's just a batting stance where it looks like they can jack one over the fence?
I mean, yeah, Casey Martin comes to mind.
Like if you're playing MLB The Show and you're like batting with somebody and you're like, man, if I just hit power swing, this dude's gonna hit one over all the way over. Yeah. That's just what I feel like when I see Colby Cormel's stance. I just feel like he can knock one out.
I hope he does.
Yep.
Now.
Counts 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Cormel pops one up on the left field line, but it's going to be foul. Over the fence. Cormel hits one to the second baseman. He bobbles it, and Cormel's safe, and we get the run in, so it's going to be a tie game, 2-2. How lucky was that, Landon Dunn?
Well, said earlier in the broadcast, you got to let them make the mistakes and capitalize on them. Got a runner on third, and an error scores them, and new ball game.
Well, now we're at the top of our lineup. Cade Stewart coming up, Colby Cormel on first. There's still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. But we have tied the game up at 2-2, and I feel like that momentum shift is leaning heavier and heavier towards Conway.
I sure hope so.
That's what you like to see. You know what I would like to see?
Let me guess. A home run.
I just want to see a home run go over that middle portion of the field where the fence is a little bit higher.
360?
Yeah, I've never seen a homer go over that part. It's like seeing someone hit one over the Green Monster in Boston. Count goes to 2-1 for Cade Stewart. Oh, tough pitch. Colby Cormel's going to get it to second.
He'll advance on the wild pitch.
That play was a little closer than I thought it would have been.
Yeah. Now runner in a scoring position after the error with 2 outs and a 3-1 count. This is a great hitter's count for senior veteran Cade Stewart.
Good job. Oh, past third baseman. Colby Cormel's going to come. Oh.
That was probably a smart decision.
Coach Boucher was waving him in, and right at the last second held him off. Did that to Colby earlier in the game. But as the throw comes in at home, Kate Stewart advances to second. So now we got runners on second and third.
Back-to-back errors.
Yep. One by the second baseman, one by the third baseman. They're just not getting in front of that ball. They both, or at least for the third baseman, he got out of the way. Like, he leaned over to the side and tried to grab it.
They botched both of them.
So we're going to have a mound visit for Bryant.
And if you're Bryant, the pitching staff, you know, he did what he needed to do. He got 2 ground balls with 2 outs. Just 2 errors that are proved costly for Bryant.
So we won't have a pitching change.
Jeopardy music in the background for this pitching.
Never gets old.
Oh yeah, it's a legend.
Landon, I just want you to know that I ate the second half of that Starburst.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty
You
good
know,
too.
pink is my favorite. Like legit, I was saving that one for like an inning change.
You know that.
I had it open. I had it ready. Did you see it? It was open, like ready to go.
Oh, I saw it was open. I picked it up and I ate it.
So you ate a sucker, and you ate my Starburst.
James Hicks at bat for the Wampus Cats. Hicks hits one.
This is going to be a lot closer than what.
Ball not caught by the first baseman. Hicks is safe at first. We get the runner home. Kate Stewart advances to third, and Conway is now in the lead. Scores 3-2. Wampus Cats over Bryant. Here comes Cade White with runners on first and third.
Next up for the Wampus Cats.
We've done all this with 2 outs.
Number 10, Cade White.
Cade White's another dude who I see his stance, and he just looks like he's going to crank one.
He's got the high leg kick, I think. Yeah. Takes a strike there.
You know what I've been thinking, Landon? You know how we did the logo change?
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff at Conway High School where you're going to have to go back and just buy completely new stuff.
You have to rebrand your entire program, basically.
That's a lot of
All
money.
the athletic wear.
Yep.
I mean, everything.
I was sitting in the arena, the basketball arena today, and I was just looking around. I was like, man, that's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of money.
Jesse's going to he's going to earn his money.
Yeah, he is. Oh, we got lucky with that call.
Okay.
That pitch was pretty close to a strike, but I'm not complaining. Count 1 and 2 with 2 outs for Cade White.
Good eye.
Count even at 2 and 2. Runners on first and third. Bottom of the fourth, Conway leads 3-2. Oh, Cade White wanted to hit bad. Tried to reach for it, and he strikes out. So at the end of 4, Conway leads 3-2 over the number 1 team in the state, Bryant Hornets. We will be back in the top of the 5th inning. So now on the mound for the Wampus Cats is Ben Weiss. Thomas McNabb is done for the night.
Leading off for Bryant, number 29,
Weiss
Cade
pitching.
Drennan.
He's pitched 3.1 innings on the year. Faced 23 batters, given up 6 hits, 7 runs. 4 of them earned runs. He's walked 5 batters, struck out 3 of them, and he's got an 8.4 ERA. James Hicks bobbles it at first, but he's able to make the play at second.
Great recovery there for the first out of the inning.
That's the way Ben Weiss wanted to start it, that's for sure.
Did you ask him
Now batting
how he
number 9.
wanted to start it?
Do you want me to go out there and ask Ben Weiss, hey man, how did you want to start that game out?
Hey man, I know we're in the broadcast and I know you're in a game, but how would you like to start the game?
We can just have him on for the post-game show that doesn't exist.
Okay. Well, I mean, it existed for the soccer games. Why can't it exist for the baseball?
No, it did. Oh, it did not exist for the soccer games.
You know, we had post-game interviews.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, KK Pavat, the Pavat sisters.
Yeah,
Pavat sisters, sorry.
because we had to do. We did the girls and guys game.
Okay.
Ball hit foul on the third base line. So count's going to be at 1-2 with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. At bat for Bryant is the first baseman, Peyton Dillon.
Wow. Good curveball there.
Count even at 2-2. Gets him there. Ben Weiss gets the second out of the inning by striking out whatever his name is.
Number 9.
Peyton Dillon.
Number
Bryant
16,
deserves it. They don't deserve me to call them by name.
Wow.
I don't like Bryant.
Well, they produce a lot of our favorite players, so.
They've produced one of our favorite players, Trevor Zell.
Evan Lee.
Name another one.
Evan Lee? Yeah.
Evan. Okay.
Yeah.
Name another one.
Let's see.
That's
What's
2.
that? What's that one guy? He's a pitcher. Blaine Knight. Yeah, Blaine Knight.
Blaine Knight was from Bryant.
Yeah.
Okay, I like Blaine Knight.
Yeah.
Only pitcher in college baseball to go undefeated last year.
And still fell to the 3rd round. Never
Yeah.
got the recognition he deserved.
Nope.
I was looking at his stats for minor league. He's played 4 games. Played 4 games. His ERA is like 1.09 through 4 games, and he only has 1 win to show for it. That means his run production for his team is absolutely atrocious. But then again, he's playing with the Orioles organization, and
Yep. Orioles could use all the help they can get.
they're quite terrible.
They're definitely quite terrible, you mean?
Oh, I did say quite. Dang it.
So Weiss came out through 3 straight balls. And
Make that 4 straight.
Number 4. Walks number 16, Jake Wright. And coming up to bat is going to be Gage Stark. He had a home
has
run
a home
earlier.
run.
Yep.
Now batting number 8, Gage Stark.
2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Runner on first. Ben Weiss pitching for the Wampus Cats. And Gage Stark at bat for the Bryant Hornets. Man, he's throwing them all in the dirt. All 5 of those pitches. All 5 of his past 5 pitches. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, man. His past 5 pitches have been in the dirt.
Yeah, don't talk about his 5 straight balls.
He could just bring
I
it
have
up.
to protect the fellow sophomores. I mean, you seniors act like you walk all over us.
Hey, I'm not a senior anymore. I don't go to Conway High School anymore.
Well, until you walk, you are not.
May 19th.
May 19th. When is that? That's 2 weeks from now, I think. Or not now, but it's in 2 weeks.
From yesterday.
Yeah.
Finally gets a strike. Count at 1-1.
That was a beautiful pitch.
That one was close. That one's been called earlier. I know that for sure. But the count's at 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Well, after 2 straight outs, Ben Weiss is kind of struggling here.
Yep. And two of these pitches in this at bat have been really close.
Yeah. Nevertheless, 3-1 count.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, Lee cow.
And Stark hits his
That hit the roof.
second home run of the night.
That landed on the roof.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
The career building, or career, whatever it's called.
Career center. Man, I could tell. Just like his first one, I could tell right when that came off the bat, that one was gone.
That's a 2 home run night.
Yeah. Why is he batting in the 7 hole?
It's an underestimated element of surprise, maybe?
Well, I don't know.
I don't really care. We're now losing 4-3, so
Yeah.
he can go back to Bryant.
Now batting number 12, Logan Grant.
So Logan Grant back in the game for the Bryant Hornets. There's a strike.
Good comeback pitch.
Counts at 0-2. Ooh. Try to give him the chase there. Landon, I don't like the way you look at me when I say stuff.
I don't think he was trying to get him to chase.
I think he was.
He would have put it in the dirt if he was trying to get him to chase.
You can put it outside to try and get him to chase.
That was
a great curveball. Oh my goodness.
That was embarrassing. That had me fooled. Yeah, I thought that was going to hit him, honestly.
So Ben Weiss gets the strikeout, gets out of the inning there. So through 4.5, Bryant leads 4-3 over the Wampus Cats. Had the 2-run homer there in the top of the 5th to take the lead. Well, now Conway's got to come up and they got to get some more hits. They've done it the past 2 innings, but we need to keep producing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we put a 2 spot up in the bottom of the 4th, and Bryant comes back, puts a 2 spot up on their own in the top of the 5th. A couple innings left to play. Got to get some stuff going. Only down 1.
Well, the Hornets are going to keep Austin Ledbetter up on the mound. He's given up 3 runs, but I guess the coach likes what he sees with him.
Yeah, well, 2 of them, both of them were, 2 of them were resulted in errors, but, I mean, he's made some good pitches.
I just want to give a shout out to John Choate and Maggie Risley. Both of them work on our crew every single broadcast. Maggie working on the camera, John working on the computer. And you guys can most likely expect more of them next year during football season for sure. Very happy for them and proud of them for all the work they do. We're really thankful for them. They've really helped us out a lot. It's what you guys hear is just me and Landon being stupid, but in the background it's John and Maggie doing the real work, and we appreciate them.
Reed Hughes.
So here comes Reed Hughes, Landon.
Mr. Reed Hughes.
You know what I want right now?
Home run.
Home run.
Oh, man. You are very needy.
I just like offense, man. In every sport, I like offense.
I like a good pitching battle, honestly. I'm like one of the only people in baseball that
I
likes a good
like pitching battles. I love watching pitchers get double-digit strikeouts a game. Especially when my boy Isaiah Campbell does it.
He gets us Bogo Zaxby's.
No, it's not Bogo Zaxby's. It's Bogo,
not Zaxby's. Canes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got our Bogo, that's for sure.
It wasn't even him pitching. I think it was Wicklander who got the 7.
Reed Hughes fouls one up. Ball's going to hit the net. Anyways, thanks to the Arkansas Razorback Baseball for providing us with a buy one, get one at Raising Cane's every time we get 7 strikeouts. They should do that. They should do something like that here in Conway. Chick-fil-A over there, get a free milkshake if we get like 5 runs maybe, something like that.
No, that's where they make their money, like an original chicken sandwich. That'd be a good deal. Get a free
chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Chick-fil-A has some really good milkshakes. Reed Hughes hits one over to third base, and he's going to be safe at first. Another error by the Bryant third baseman. He's having a rough day. Number 7, Logan Chambers, having a rough day in the field, but he's got a home run.
Yeah, that kind of makes up for it.
But it makes up for it in our eyes, but in his eyes, he's upset with himself out there.
And that was a tough play. I mean, that was a hot shot in the hot corner.
Yep.
Tough play, but he ended up knocking it right back to the pitcher.
Well, now batting for the Wampus Cats, Clay Tollett with Reed Hughes at first base. Tollett hits one of the shortstop, might be a double play ball. Oh, they're going to say runner interference.
Wow. I thought that was clean. That was just a good slide.
John, can we get an instant replay? No, we cannot get an instant replay.
I'm glad you're telling us what we can and can't do. That was pitiful. That was a clean slide.
I'm going to be honest, I couldn't see it through the picture, but...
Oh, I saw it. I mean, there's nowhere... I mean, he didn't... Okay, so the whole slide rule nowadays, they're trying to keep everybody safe.
You just got to get out of the line of the throw, though.
Well, it's a close play to second, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, so he needed to slide. You're not supposed to raise your legs, and he didn't. And you're not supposed to slide outside the base path.
And you're not supposed to slide late either. You got to get down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean,
Reed's not a dirty player.
No, he's a great guy. Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, we can't do anything about them calling him out.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to the umpire later.
We can go talk to him after the game.
We know where he parked.
Show him who's boss. Go over to Walmart.
Although if his tires end up slashed, I have nothing to do with it.
Probably should have said that, Landon.
Because, some of these fans are a little wild.
Yeah. But that's good. You want passionate fans like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I was in the booth, I would be screaming and yelling too. Like,
No, we get in trouble for that. I got in trouble
for
basketball.
I'm about to say, you did. I'm over here, the counselor, trying to reel everybody back in.
Well, Carson Cahill's at bat for the Wampus Cats. He threw a little blooper over to the right field line. It's going to be caught by the first baseman for out number 3. So at the end of 5 innings, Bryant leads 4-3. Not much happening there in the bottom of the 5th. But we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with you guys here at the top of the 6th inning. So we're back here at the top of the 6th inning. On the mound for the Wampus Cats is James Hicks. Hicks
Now
the
batting
number 2 pitcher
10,
for Conway.
Logan.
Pitched 35 innings on the year, faced 153 batters, giving up 30 hits, giving up 9 runs, and 7 of them earned runs. 7 walks compared to 49 strikes. That's a good stat to have. That's a good ratio. What is that? Hold on. That's a 7-to-1 ratio. I did that math right. When it comes to sevens, I'm really good at it because I just think about touchdowns in football.
Woohoo!
Well,
a touchdown's worth 6 points, buddy.
No, but when they get the field goal, it's 7.
It's an extra
I'm
point.
just thinking of when I played NCAA football as a kid.
Oh my
I always hit the
gosh.
extra points. It's impossible to block an extra point on NCAA football.
It's not. I've done it 3 times.
No, you haven't. I don't
I
believe
have.
it. I'll believe it when I see it.
You have to. No, you have to. This is so off topic, and that was a great strike 2 call, or a strike 2 pitch. But like, you have to put your tallest guy at nose guard for those, and you block it every single time.
The Dan Skipper effect.
Yes. I mean, it's just like real life. That's a great pitch.
Ooh.
I'm not really sure where that missed.
Wampus Cat fans upset about that one. Hicks has a 1.4 ERA on the year, and during the break, Landon was just
I was
he was
oohing and ahhing.
mesmerized.
Yeah, I was like, that's impressive for 35 innings pitch.
So the count is full right now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hicks trying to get his first out of the night. Gets it there, right on the outside corner of the plate. Strikes out number 10, Kobe Griner.
I mean, that was the exact same pitch that they called a ball like 2 seconds ago.
You already know how it goes.
Now batting
My
number
least favorite
7,
thing about an ump
Logan
is
Chambers.
inconsistency.
Woo. Let's say it together, fans.
Number 7, Logan Chambers. Had a rough night in the field at third base, but had the home run earlier. Hopefully not the same outcome here. As he knocks one out. Did he catch that?
No. It was a trap play.
Colby Cormel. Great job of stopping that ball, though. Good diving effort by Cormel. Keeps the ball from going behind him and keeps the runner at first.
Now batting number
Honestly,
5,
that
Noah
play
Davis.
is very, what's the word? Underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
That's what it is. So Noah Davis at bat now for the Bryant Hornets. That play right there is like the John and Maggie of baseball. It doesn't, you don't really see it happen very much, but
You don't see it happen very much?
I don't know how I'm trying to put this. They're just not appreciated as much as they should be. Does that make sense?
I guess. Man, you're going to college, right?
I am.
Oh
Chill
my
out. Quit
God.
checking on me.
Listen, after all the stuff that you've said about
Runner
my
going to second.
points,
Cahill
I got him.
gets him out. What a throw by Carson Cahill, getting the runner, Logan Chambers, out at second. So now there's 2 outs down here in the top of the 6th inning, as James Hicks has no balls and no strikes right now on Noah Davis. I thought he threw a pitch, but it's whatever. He did throw a
He
pitch.
did throw a pitch. I mean,
I
nobody got
I
it.
don't know what the count is, though. It's
1-1.
1-1. There we go.
We got this.
Good curve by James Hicks. He's got his curve going tonight, man.
That off speed is working.
Counts at 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Oh,
Just missed outside.
yep.
That's a great curveball. Again. All right, I'm calling it. Fastball. Probably, I don't know. It's not going to go right down the plate, but I'm calling a strikeout. Fastball.
You're calling it a fastball.
Yeah.
I bet he throws under a curve right here. Oh,
That was a fastball.
that was a fastball.
That was strike, but it's okay.
Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. All right, I'm calling curve on the right corner of the base.
He'll go fastball.
Got him out. Oh,
He was running towards first like it was a ball. Go back to the dugout, buddy. I was trying to think of what it's called. No, Davis. That's the second time I forgot the word dugout.
He struck out twice tonight.
Well, good for him.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Bully.
Bryant doesn't deserve to win.
Well, bottom of the sixth, we got 6 outs left to put a run or put 2 runs on the score.
Yep. If you're gonna score now, you don't wait till the bottom of the 7th. You gotta score now. You need the momentum.
We'll take a walk-off, but
walk-offs are always fun. We'll take extra innings.
Hey, there was a walk-off in our failed broadcast a couple months ago. Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean,
maybe we'll get one tonight.
It's meant to be.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I mean, it's Conway Bryant. It's gonna be a close game.
Yeah. A little less than a month ago. A little less than a month ago on the night, went to Bryant, lost 5-3. So I mean, it's already 4-3. I mean, it's a very close game.
Yep.
We got a new pitcher.
Yep, we got a new pitcher on the mound, Kobe Griner.
Oh wow, he's a submarine pitcher
for Bryant.
Look at this windup, Nathan. I love pitchers like this. What is that? I think I went against 2 pitchers that pitch like that.
Yeah.
I literally did not swing. I
wouldn't feel comfortable going in there with a pitcher like that.
And look at that. He's missing low and away every single time.
His catcher's having some trouble catching him.
Hey, that's all we need is that was a very, very slow breaking ball that did not break.
I don't know how someone can pitch like that, honestly. That would hurt my arm too much.
I mean,
it's just not healthy to throw that sidearm all the time when you're throwing it as hard as you can, too.
I mean, I've seen like, oh wow.
Someone's going to get hit.
A little wild.
Yeah.
And a right-handed batter is he about to step up. Cameron Leach.
I would be a little nervous.
Right fielder number 19.
He's had a rough night. 2 strikeouts. Just doesn't look comfortable right now. And I definitely wouldn't be comfortable coming against whatever he wants to call himself, the pitcher.
Submariner.
Yeah.
We'll call him the...
Yeah, I mean, I always call him a submarine pitcher.
Let's call him Jared from Subway.
They call him... they call him sidearms.
No, John says no on that one.
Golly, that was weird. That was a weird... I don't know. I hate pitchers like that. It's atrocious.
Oof.
Because the way he releases it at you. So, yeah. I mean, if you're a right-handed pitcher, or a right-handed hitter, you look like he's going to hit you every single time. So it's really hard when you have such a short time to choose to swing or not.
Yep.
To be able to pick up whether or not it's going to hit you or not.
Well, Leach swings at that one, so it's going to be a count of 1 and 2. We're in the bottom of the 6th, no outs. Cameron Leach at bat against Kobe Griner, the pitcher for Bryant. Ooh.
Gosh.
Leach wanted to swing at that one, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, it looked like just a beach ball rolling in there.
Good breaking ball by Griner. That would be the toughest thing.
Kind of looked like a knuckle.
It would be, but that would be the toughest thing to judge is an off-speed pitch from a pitcher who throws that way. Because it's already got so much movement coming off, just a straight fastball.
Well, he's worked it into a full count.
Yep. It's going to be a foul ball. Good job of staying alive by Cameron Leach.
That was almost a foul tip into the glove.
I'll tell you what, this catcher doesn't look comfortable catching the pitcher either.
Now he keeps looking at the dugout like, uh-oh. That was an accidental swing, but probably a good decision.
Yeah.
He's battling.
He's going to get walked. Pitch was low. Cameron Leach advances to first base. And here comes Logan Seifert,
Next up for the Wampus
the
Cats.
designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 25, Logan Seifert.
You should do public announcing, Landon.
I think it'd be fun. Cool.
I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, for volleyball.
No,
Yeah.
I did it for softball.
I mean, not ball. Yeah, sorry.
Softball and some middle school football. Seifert lays down the bunt.
Uh-oh. Safe.
They're going to call him out at second. That was a really close play, but Seifert's going to be safe at first. Ump was at a weird angle.
I mean, I was just about to say,
Yeah.
he was at a bad angle to make that call.
So they're going to bring in Todd McMillan to run for Logan Seifert.
At first base is Todd McMillan. And at the plate,
Here comes Colby Cormel.
16, Colby Cormel.
Got a great walk-up song. Good old Johnny Cash.
I love me some Johnny Cash. So there's one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Got a runner on first for Colby Cormel.
Gosh, that just looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks weird facing a left and right batter.
Yep. I feel like it would be easier for a lefty to hit off of a right-handed submarine pitcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's coming in at a good angle. But also, it's really easy for the pitcher to get out of control and throw it straight at you.
Yeah, I mean,
Because he's going to be pulling towards the left.
both wild pitches that he's made has been directly in line of where Cormel is standing.
Pitch way outside.
Good job by the catcher there.
So he's pulling to the right, actually.
I think he's just everywhere, honestly.
Well, he's just trying to avoid the batter.
Yeah, I just took a peek at Bryant's pitching coach and a little frustrated by that pitch.
Cormel hits one over to first base. And that's going to be out number 2 as Todd McMillan advances over to second base. And Cade Stewart will come up to bat for the Wampus Cats.
Next up for
With
the
2
Wampus
outs in the
Cats,
bottom of the
center
sixth.
fielder number 12,
Cade Stewart hasn't had much going on tonight, but
Got a hit by pitch.
yeah,
Ended up scoring.
if anything, he's got to get something going now. It's his last game at home, possibly his last at bat as a Wampus Cat here in Conway. The senior center fielder, Cade Stewart.
Gosh. I think that's a knuckleball.
You think so? Well, I'll trust you.
I've never seen a high school pitcher throw one, but it's just kind of, I don't know.
It just looks like it's breaking, man.
You ever seen the R.A. Dickey documentary?
I have not.
Well, I mean, most
I've been
famous.
meaning to watch the Ted Williams
There,
documentary.
hit him again.
So Cade Stewart gets hit by the second pitch tonight. Or he's been hit by a pitch twice tonight.
You said a Ted Williams documentary?
Yeah, there's one on Netflix.
Yeah.
I just
That's
haven't
all
watched
right.
it yet.
I
Have you
mean,
seen it?
yeah.
Next up for the Wampus
He was
Cats,
addicted to hitting.
It's just like a PBS documentary, and I feel like PBS is pretty boring, so I don't know.
I don't know.
But here comes James Hicks with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and second.
Just
For
as
the
a
Wampus
baseball
Cats.
fan, I liked it.
Well, didn't Ted Williams go into the military?
Yeah. He
Do
went
it like halfway through his career?
I think he got drafted, started playing pro ball, and then just like a couple years into it,
He had
he
to
was
go
like,
off to the military, but then he comes back
yeah,
and he
and
plays.
batted 346 career average.
Yep.
Which unheard of.
A very underrated player when it comes to like best of all time. So James Hicks hits a blooper to the pitcher. That'll be out number 3. And as we go to the top of the 7th, Conway is down 4-3 to Bryant. Had a little bit going there in the bottom of the 6th, but it's gonna come down to the bottom of the 7th, Landon. And we'll see what happens. We're gonna take a break and we'll be back in the top of the 7th inning. So we're back here in the top of the 7th. James Hicks still on the mound for the Wampus Cats.
Good pitch.
Austin Ledbetter batting for the Bryant Hornets.
That was a crazy good curveball.
Ledbetter was pitching earlier. Hicks started it off with a good curveball. He's going to come back with a fastball right off the right corner of home plate, but it's going to be called a ball. He's called that one a strike multiple times tonight. Oh,
got him pushing there.
Chase. Landon, I don't ever want to hear those 3 letters come out of your mouth again.
Got him fishing. Actually, it was 4. Or 4 letters. What are you talking about? 3 letters. What? 3 words?
You said BYU.
Oh, BYU? I was talking to
Kenneth Moline. Conway High School bowler. One of the smartest people I've ever met. Whoa.
What is happening?
Where was that pitch?
The fans voicing their displeasement.
My displeasement will not be voiced, but just know that I'm displeased.
Pound the zone 3.
Ooh, that one
no idea where that
got all the way over the fence.
As long as I don't get hit.
You're okay. Count even at 2-2. I like watching James his pitch.
Do it? Oh, you like him watching him pitch?
I like watching him pitch, yes.
Yeah. He's got a quick delivery.
Yep. His curves are crazy, man. Ball hit to second.
Great play.
Joe Voss over at second. Gets the play. And that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting number 29, Cade Drennan.
Cade Drennan up to bat for the Bryant Hornets. Man, if we could get 3 outs here without allowing any runs, that'll make the task a little bit easier there in the bottom of the 7th, because we're down by 1. Look at that curve.
Great curve.
I wish I could throw a curveball like that. I can with a blitz ball.
Oh my gosh. Because the ball's designed for you to do all
I
that.
know.
You ever played like competitive wiffle ball with one of those?
No.
It's intense.
It is intense. It's like you play on the smaller fields, and they're throwing them really hard. I don't know how you can get a hit off of those, man.
I mean,
I'm not that talented.
yeah. And like most of them are balls anyway, so.
Yeah. Because they're just throwing it so hard.
I'm a professional
No, you're
wiffle ball
not.
player.
No, you are not.
I'm a high quality kickball player.
Nope.
Hint, hint.
What are you hinting at? The fact that you're going to be playing left bench?
Left bench, really? Because I'm gonna end up taking over at third base.
Watch out for my kickball team in the Conway kickball league this summer. I feel like we're pretty stacked.
Yeah, I know.
We got the Pavat sisters. We got me. We got
Landon.
William Rowe,
Landon.
Nick Tufu,
Landon.
some familiar faces at Conway High School.
Yep. And Landon.
Heidi Klug, soccer girls.
Oh, don't forget about the captain of the team, Landon Dunn.
Landon Dunn.
Dude, you forgot about Logan Dawson.
Oh,
the captain.
Logan Dawson
the
and me are
legit
captains. Yep.
What a terrible. He's a swimmer too.
Yep.
Well,
Full of athletes.
Not anymore. Y'all are all gone from the
Well,
school.
he's going to be in the marching band with me at U of A. Ball hit to short.
Great play by Tollett.
Good job by Tollett. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 7th. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Conway down by 1 run. So Landon, I know it's easy to just answer with,
A home run.
you know, we got to get runners on base. We got to get runs scored. What do we got to do? You know what we got to do. We got to hit a home run.
Seeing that you just told me what we have to do.
No,
I mean.
we have to hit a home run.
Oh my gosh.
We got Cade White and Reed Hughes coming up. You can't tell me that we're not going to get a walk-off right now. How about a double from Cade White and then Reed Hughes just brings him in with a home run. 2-run homer by Reed Hughes. That sound good to you?
I'll take it.
Yeah. We got it planned out. We just got to watch it happen.
I mean, we're going to have to deal with Mr. Submarine over there, but
Yeah, he's still in, man. That's gross. But talking about submarines, now I'm hungry for some Subway.
What?
Or, no, I like Lenny's better than Subway. I'm not going to lie.
What is that?
Lenny's?
Yeah.
It's a sub shop. It's over there by, you know where Marco's Pizza is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there by Marco's.
I've never been to Marco's. I have no idea how it still
exists. It's where Moo Moo's used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that place.
It's off of It's on Dave Ward.
Dude, nothing ever survives over there.
In that little common area?
Yeah.
Well, they got like that Anytime Fitness or whatever. That place has been there for a while. Marco's Pizza has been there forever too. And then there's the Mean Bean Cafe.
I've never seen anyone at Marco's, but somehow.
We used to order from Marco's a lot. But I'm a Pizza Hut fan myself.
I hate Pizza Hut.
Well, nobody asked for your opinion, did we?
I like US Pizza.
First baseman number 10, Cade.
They have the best crust.
White.
Well, Cade White at bat here in the bottom of the 7th. Oof.
He tried to tie that up with one swing.
I remember White's last at bat, man, he wanted to crank one. He ended up swinging for a ball way outside to strike out, but White wants to get on base, that's for sure. Another foul ball. Count goes 0-2. Ooh. That pitch was inside.
I mean, Bryant's fans apparently think that was a strike. I mean, it almost hit him in the knee, but...
Well, Bryant fans, you can go home.
After we beat you.
Yeah. I've been a little tough on the Bryant fans, but you know they deserve it, so. K. White reaches for another one. He's going to strike out, so there's going to be one out here in the bottom of the 7th. Not the way we need to start it off.
Next up for the
you asked like for the perfect definition of how to come back and win. It's not be too aggressive. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I understand being aggressive, but not trying to tie it in one swing. You got to do the small stuff. Let the count come to you, and let the pitch come to you.
You got to be patient up there. You can't force anything in a situation like this. And I think when you're battling against a pitcher like this, it's just, you're so uncomfortable. And it's hard. You know, it's just hard to be successful.
The catcher keeps checking his wristband. Because, I mean, I think he's a little confused. That was a good pitch.
He's got some speed on it too, man. But the count's at 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ooh.
Fouled that off his calf.
He's going to walk it off here. I think he's going to be all right.
Well, we need him here. So.
Yeah, we do. Ball fouled off. I want to say the count's 2-2, but the board's got it at 1-2. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Hughes fouls another one off.
Staying alive.
That's a good job by Reed, too, after hitting that one off his calf. I mean, he's still got to come back in the box and get a hit. That pitch is low. So now we're going to have an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes for Reed Hughes. He's going to hit one out to left field. Deep left field.
Go ball.
Ball hits the fence. Reed's going for 2.
Oh, my.
And he's going to be out at second. Reed not happy with the call. It was a really close play. Man. That's a call that might cost us the game.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the shortstop number 2.
I don't know, man.
Choate.
What did you think about that one, Landon? I think it was too close of a play for us to tell from back here.
He looked out at first, but he kind of did that little swim move, and I thought he might have got under it, but.
Well, now Clay Tollett's at bat for the Wampus Cats. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, Tollett, our last hope.
See, it's going to be one of those plays where if we get a single in the or double off the gap or whatever, that would tie the game up. That Conway would voice their displeasement. He's not even watching. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's my problem with umpires is I don't know. I mean, lucky for us that he wasn't watching because he might have went. But.
Tollett fouls one up. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Clay Tollett.
Good eye.
Yep.
He was taking that all the way.
I would have swung at that one. Oh, goodness. And there is the 3rd out, ladies and gentlemen. Bryant defeats your Conway Wampus Cats 4-3 here in the final home game of this 2019 baseball season. What a ride it's been, Landon. This is our last broadcast of the year. I just thank everybody so much for this opportunity that you've given us. I thank you for being along with us. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to broadcast Conway Athletics. This is definitely a big thing in my life, and moving forward, it's going to be a big part of my life. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to broadcast Wampus Cat Athletics. And I thank you, Landon, for being a part of it, for helping me out. I thank you, John and Maggie, for doing a wonderful job. Thank Jeff Matthews, Ryan Tucker, Coach Janet Taylor, Coach Clint Ashcraft, Coach Boucher, Coach Longing, Coach Hutchcraft, everybody who's helped us out. I mean, there's so many people to thank. I can't get all the names in there, but I truly am grateful for this opportunity. And Landon Dunn will be back. He'll be back with you